So let's talk about what it really means to learn today. Because it's not just about cramming your head full of facts anymore. It's about how you adapt, how you grow, and how you show up in a world that is just constantly changing. Let's dive in. No, really, think about it for a second. When was the last time? Was it just this morning, figuring out a new recipe? Or maybe last week when you finally got the hang of that new software at work? See, the idea that learning just happens in a classroom, that's totally old school. We're all on this journey of learning all the time. And leaning into that journey has some amazing benefits. For starters, research shows that learning new things actually keeps your brain healthy and sharp. Plus, it makes you way more valuable at work. I mean, who doesn't want to have the latest skills? But beyond all that, it connects you with new people, new ideas, and honestly, it just leads to a richer, more interesting life. Okay, so if we're supposed to be learning all the time, what exactly should we be learning to really thrive? Well, it turns out there's a pretty powerful blueprint for this, an idea from UNESCO that's all about what they call holistic growth. Let's break down what that actually means. So, this is all built on something called holistic education, and it's a simple but really powerful idea. It's not just about memorizing dates and formulas. It's about developing every single part of you, your brain, your hands-on skills, how you interact with people, and, well, who you are as a person. And here's how we get there. First up, Pillar 1, learning to know. This is your foundation. But today, it's not just about what you know. It's about knowing how to find good information and how to spot the bad stuff. Then you've got learning to do. This is all about taking what you know and actually applying it. Think internships, side projects, getting your hands dirty. The third pillar, learning to live together, is maybe more important now than ever. It's about working with people from all over the world, understanding different viewpoints, and just being a good human. And finally, learning to be. This is that inner journey, building resilience, self-awareness, and finding your own way in this crazy, busy world. So we have this incredible blueprint for becoming a complete, well-rounded person. It's awesome. But what are the tools we're using to actually build this thing in the 21st century? More and more, the answer is technology. And that brings us to what we can call education's digital toolkit. Technology in education, or EdTech, as you've probably heard, has just exploded. And it offers so much incredible promise, but it also comes with some really serious challenges we have to talk about. I mean, just look at how fast things have changed. In the 80s, we got PCs in classrooms. In the 90s, the internet opened up this fire hose of information. Then the 2000s gave us online courses. And the 2010s put all of that right in our pockets with smartphones. And today, we're talking about AI tutors and virtual reality field trips. It is a massive, massive leap in a really short amount of time. But yeah, it's not all perfect. On the one hand, the promise here is huge. EdTech can make learning available to anyone, anywhere. It can create personalized learning paths where an AI adjusts to you, right in the moment. Super cool. But on the other hand, there's the peril. You've got the digital divide, where some kids get left behind. You have teachers who haven't been trained on these new tools. And with all this data flying around, cybersecurity is a massive, massive worry. Which kind of makes you stop and ask a pretty big question. We have the what, those 4 pillars, and we've got the how, this incredible digital toolkit. But what's the ultimate why? What's the end goal of all this learning, really? Because the goal isn't just to make us smarter individuals. It's to build better societies. And this is where we shift from just knowing things for ourselves to taking action for everyone else. This is where the idea of active citizenship becomes so important. At its heart, active citizenship is really just about one thing: participation. It's about rolling up your sleeves and using what you know to make your community better, whether that's your neighborhood, your country, or, hey, even the whole world. And you can think about this participation in a few different ways. There's the sociocultural part, getting involved in your community, being a good neighbor. There's the socioeconomic part, using your skills, having a job, contributing to the economy. And then there's the political part, showing up, voting, having a say in how things are run. And look, this isn't just some abstract academic idea. For so many young adults who might be struggling, maybe they're migrants, or they left school early, or they're out of a job, adult education programs are a true lifeline. These programs aren't just teaching them how to get a job. They're teaching them how to be active citizens and feel like they belong. So, all of this leads us to one final, really important question. We have the blueprint for what a future-ready person looks like. We have the tools, but are we actually using them the right way? I want you to really think about this. right now, is the main goal of our education system to build empowered, engaged citizens who can think for themselves and make their communities better? Or has it become more about just churning out efficient workers for the economy? Because the answer to that question basically defines the kind of future we're all going to live in. Because in the end, it's not about the facts you memorized for a test years ago. The future belongs to the people who never stop learning, who are always hungry to know more, to do more, to connect with others, and to become a better version of themselves. That right there is the real secret to being ready for whatever comes next.